Today we're going to be talking about CLOV stock and why it just exploded and whether or not it could keep going higher this week. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. Before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please leave a comment of how many shares of CLOV you have, how many you want to have, and then also consider leaving a like and subscribe as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you guys want to see our public stock portfolio, you want to see why we're buying and selling stocks, and you also want a free stock that could be worth up to $70 when you deposit just $1 on the platform, go ahead and get signed up with Public, the social investing app, with the first link in the description. With all that out of the way, let's get straight into our stock for today, which is going to be CLOV stock. So here we are. We can see that CLOV was down about 2% today. We actually had a pretty strong day today, even after a really good day yesterday with all of retail investing stocks pretty much just going absolutely ballistic. It was up about 7%, or actually I believe 10% on the day, coming up from lows of $7.74 yesterday. And then today we actually had a pretty strong day, even being up 10% the day prior. And we were up to about 2% up on the day before we fell off a bit towards the latter end of the day. So overall, pretty good day, even though we were up so much yesterday. Usually you would see a pullback of the stock, but we didn't. So yeah, we're going to be talking about more technical analysis at the end of this video. We're going to be talking about 2 reasons why buying CLOV could be a good thing and then we can also talk about social investing activity around CLOV. So if any of that sounds like super fun to you or like it'll be valuable, go ahead and stick around till the end of this video. Okay, so here we are on stock Twits, and we can see that among the most active stocks of today was CLOV. It says it was down 3% today, but that is also in after hours. It did take a little bit of a dive in after hours, just about another percent. But overall, they were the fifth most active stock on the day, according to Stock Twits. Obviously, we're not sponsored by Stock Twits or WSB Trackers. We are sponsored by Public. However, go ahead and get your free stock. Really helps us out. Also go follow us there at It's Finance Bro. But anyways, we can also check on WSBTrackers.com. This is a place where you can check how much a stock is being discussed on the popular subreddit Wall Street Bets. We can see that CLOV was only talked about 4% of the time today, compared to 10% on 8/19. But it was a pretty even spread between a bunch of different retail investor favorites. So not too bad, but we would have liked to see a little bit more activity on Wall Street Bets, and that's probably why it wasn't up too much today, because it wasn't really being talked about on Wall Street Bets, as well as a myriad of other reasons. But now we can get into the news on CLOV stock and why we should be buying it. First off, we have a quick piece of news. Basically, CLOV announced an extension of redemption date for outstanding warrants. So this basically just means that the company announced it would redeem all of its outstanding public warrants to purchase shares of the company's stock that were issued under the warrant agreement. So basically, it's just a bit of news that happened today. They just announced the extension of the redemption date for their outstanding warrants. But yeah, now we can get into the real article for today, which is going to be 2 reasons why buying CLOV could be a good idea. So we can see here that despite a strong second quarter, Clover stock has failed to gain uplift in the past few weeks. Wall Street Memes presents 2 reasons why that may justify an investment in CLOV. So let's talk about CLOV, why you should be investing in it. Obviously, I'm not saying that you should invest in this. I'm not telling you to buy or sell. We're not financial advisors, but we're going to be going over their reasons for why you should buy CLOV. So basically, here we go. CLOV investors witnessed a considerable volatility after the company released second quarter results that topped expectations a couple of weeks ago. Taking the bullish side of the argument today, Wall Street Memes sees 2 reasons to invest in the company's stock. So first of all, they are a strong revenue generator. The highlight of the second quarter earnings were blowout revenues that landed well above consensus. The $418 million in sales were more than double Wall Street's expectations of $208. and 140% higher year over year. Below are the drivers of last quarter's robust top line growth. So the first one was direct contracting. This segment alone produced about $216 million in revenues, more than half of the company's total. The program, which aims to make the Medicare program more financially sustainable for taxpayers while improving health benefits, was launched as recently as the first quarter. So the fact that they're able to do $216 million in revenue after launching in the first quarter of 2021 is a very, very good thing, and already seems to be a promising business. Clover Assistant, the AI software platform, which was designed to help physicians improve their services, also helped to drive strong results by attracting new members. According to the company, Clover Assistant is the key differentiator that underpins the unique Clover model, and it has approximately 95,000 lives under management. So overall, the first thing is that they have strong revenue, and they recently got a new line of revenue source that is extremely good. The second reason that you should be buying Clover stock, according to this author, is going to be that short interest is still high. So that is what a lot of you guys like to hear, I know, is that the short interest is still high for Clover stock. So basically, let's go over why they think it's so good. Investing in a stock that is heavily shorted may seem contradictory. High short interest could be a yellow flag that points at a fragile business model. But on the other hand, heavy shorting activity can also mean an opportunity for short-term price appreciation. Should an uptick in share price force bears to close their positions, leading to a short squeeze? We all know how a short squeeze works at this point. But yeah, according to Yahoo Finance, nearly 25 million of CLOV shares are still shorted out of a float of 198 million, representing a sizable 12% of total shares. CLOV is one of the most followed tickers among apes. Obviously, apes are usually AMC people, but members of the massive buy and hold movement that has triggered short squeezes orchestrated primarily on Reddit forums. That's why we always talk about WSB trackers. But yeah, the CLOV community on Reddit has over 40,000 vocal members. But beyond this meme mania, many CLOV investors also believe that this company has good enough fundamentals that justify a long-term investment in the stock. And I would agree. I think they have very, very good fundamentals, personally. I mean, they have a good, strong balance sheet. They have strong revenue. They just killed revenue expectations, and it still hasn't appreciated like we think it would. So yeah, I mean, let's go over the trading view. But yeah, let's get into the technical analysis now. Okay, so here we are for Clover. So obviously Clover, we made a video a couple weeks ago, and I had the resistance at $8.50. They obviously broke this and eventually got all the way up and tested the $10 resistance, but then they came back down, fell back down to earth. But obviously yesterday on the 24th, we had that huge investor retail investor kind of pump, if you'd say that, and obviously we went back up from $8 all the way up to $9, tested the $9 resistance, didn't quite get it, fell back down today about to $8.61 in the after hours. So where are we standing right now? I think we have an okay support here at the $8.50 level. We have a resistance at the $9 level going into tomorrow. So that's really going to be what's going to determine which way this stock goes, is where does it break tomorrow? Does it break the $8.50 first, or does it break the $9 first? If it breaks the $9 resistance first, I'm pretty bullish on it. If it breaks $8.50, then I'm pretty bearish, and I think it can go all the way back down to that $7.50 support line. If it breaks the $9 level, I think we could be testing the $10 level sometime this week. But yeah, that is pretty much going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys did enjoy, you found any value in it, go ahead and leave a comment about anything really, and then also leave a like and subscribe, as it really helps with the growth of the channel. But my name is Zach, and I hope to see you in the next video.